And we're going to start that right off with a couple of gentlemen that we got right here. First word always goes to the champ, and give it up for your reigning, defending Olympia champion, Brandon Curry.
Hello, hello.
Well, Brandon, you're in unfamiliar territory. For the first year, you're sitting in the position of defending champion. Great victory last year, well-deserved. Had the whole family on stage. Your wife stole your check while we were on stage. She gave you the Sandow, which was nice, but that $400,000 check just, boop, gone.
Yeah, it's gone.
It was very Debbie Mannion. That was something you would do, no question about it. Brandon, looking very Shaft today, very Richard Roundtree for those old enough in attendance to get that reference.
Lex Wheeler called him Soul Brother #1.
Soul Brother listen, Mr. Olympia #1. What do you think about defending the title this year?
You know, it's truly a blessing, truly an honor to be able to defend the title against such great champions here today. Very excited to get this weekend started. I appreciate all the people that were able to come out and support the event, and all you guys watching on the pay-per-view. Thanks for tuning in. Make sure you tune into prejudging and finals, because we're going to put on a hell of a show.
Well, Brandon, you took a little bit of flack last year, which I thought was very unfair, because we did not have the full lineup as it was. We were missing some names, some contenders. And, you had to deal with some of that. Unfortunately, these athletes these days got to deal with social media, which is not something the past champs. Jay, I think you just kind of caught social media towards the end of your run, so you didn't have to really deal with it a whole lot. But you guys do. And I thought it was unfair that you caught some flack for, beat a subpar lineup. Well, all the names weren't there. What did you think about that after you won? You win the title. I mean, listen, all you did is come and do what you were supposed to do. You came, you competed, you beat everybody you had to beat. You got the Sandow and the title. What did you think about that?
Well, my history in bodybuilding has, been one a lot of noise. There's been noise always around, no matter what you accomplish, no matter what you don't accomplish. So, I won. And, you hear a little noise, but the fact of the matter is I won. And I'm written in the history books. So it's a blessing. I don't take it for granted. And there's nothing anybody can say or do to take that away from me.
Ever.
Well, Sean, in lieu of this, I felt bad for you, Brandon. I really did. And I felt so bad that I thought to myself, you know what we got to do? We got to bring somebody back just to make Brandon feel a little bit better about the win and competing. And so we got this guy. He's new to the stage. Please welcome Phil Heath. So Brandon, just so you can feel good this year about competing and you're going to try for that title. But we got 7-time Mr. Olympia looking to equal history, get number 8, put himself there on that pedestal with Ronnie Coleman and the great Lee Haney in the record books. $400,000 on the line, Phil. Did you need any more motivation to come back?
How are you guys doing? I missed the hell out of you guys. Yeah. None of that was why I came back. Yeah. Essentially, I got into the sport for a reason, kind of like a lot of others that are sitting up here, and that's to, have a dream, being able to accomplish that dream, and to continue to, be on that path for personal excellence. And along that journey, I learned a lot. And the best thing that happened to me was actually losing in 2018. That was the best thing that happened to me. And then taking a step back, getting recovered, and then being able to really focus on the mastery of myself as a man, not just a bodybuilder. When I was able to watch the show last year, I was able to find that spark. And that was something that I thought, wow, that's all I needed. And then I realized that winning 7 in a row, there's only so many people that can say that, right? I mean, we already know this. But then I realized that winning 8 is just something that only 2 other men can say they've done. And I just realized that, there was some unfinished business. I wanted to get back in the gym as soon as possible and to put myself in a position to be at my all-time best. And that is why I'm here, is because I truly felt that I needed that time. I needed those situations to happen and to be a living vessel to let everyone know that you can get knocked down and get back up and you come back better not just with your muscles, but with your mind, body, and spirit. And that is why I'm here. And I'm so freaking excited. You know, I've kept everything under wraps, but I am the gift. So you know what's gonna happen come tomorrow. I'll be able to show you what's going on, because everybody's been wanting to know what's going on. And that's what I'm here to do, is to unveil that gift and to put on a great show. Everybody up here belongs here. They've all had a tremendous amount of adversity, and I will applaud each and every one of you, men and women, because training during a freaking pandemic, we all have had our share of craziness. But we're here for all the same purpose, and that's to walk away as a champion. And I'm here to walk away as an iconic figure in this sport that I love.
Now, Phil, if I'm not mistaken, I try to keep up on my homework and all, but isn't it your birthday tomorrow?
Yes.
So you'll be on stage on your birthday looking for number 8, looking to take this guy out and everybody else that's sitting here. Now, in all fairness, because I do my homework, Sean, unlike yourself, and I put some stats together, there's not a gentleman on this stage or in the show who's ever gotten 1 point off of Phil Heath.
Dexter did, but that was like
Yeah, we're not counting that, though. Don't worry about that.
2009.
Yeah, that's so old, we're not even going to go there, you know, but we'll get to Dexter in a minute. But you get the idea.
Absolutely.
So you're back. Title coming. You're going to put yourself up there with Ronnie Coleman and Lee Haney. You taking these guys out, Phil? You're not one short for words, brother. What's coming?
Essentially, I'm just here to be at my all-time best. I don't really have to explain it very much. I've allowed myself the opportunity to be at my best. I've done that work. I've got 7 freaking Sandals in my goddamn house, and I want 8. And I've done something that no one else has ever done in the sport. I have 3 different types of Sandals. I have the original, I have the 50th, and I have that. And I look to be a Sandal collector for a long time. So yes, I put in the work. I don't really have to talk much about it. You guys know what I'm about. I'm about that life. And I'm about this life and getting it done. I don't want to get too excited because I've got to save some of this shit for tomorrow night.
Well, let's give some perspective, Bob. It started back in 2005 when he was the USA champion. I believe that's when Jay Cutler kind of pointed him out to us that this guy was special. 2006. It's been 15 years since 2005. There's some debate out there. Did you lose the Mr. Olympia, or did Sean Roden win the Olympia, and how did you economize that in the past 2 years?
It doesn't really matter. It doesn't matter what I think about what happened at that time. Judges made their call. Did I like it? Hell no. I would not be the competitor I am if I was okay with it. But I had to look at myself in the mirror, because one thing I have learned is that when you go outside and you start pointing fingers at people like he fucked me, and excuse my language, but I'm gonna be real. Can I be real with you guys?
Yeah.
Okay. If I'm out there pointing fingers, he screwed me, he did this, there's 3 more pointing back at me. What can I do to get better? What can I do to be more accountable for my own actions? And is it political when you lose? Because it definitely sure ain't political when you freaking win. So don't be using those excuses, just get fucking better. And don't get bitter. And that's what I did.